I was a tree once. Before that, rain. They cut me in the cold months, stripped me, beat me soft, and laid me out on the snow to whiten, because the finest paper is made by winter and patience and nothing else. The papermaker who pulled me from the frame held me up to the light and said nothing for a long time. Then he said, "This one is for a masterwork. Remember that. It is the only prophecy in this story, and like all prophecies, it was kept in a way no one wanted." Itsuo bought me with 3 months of his commissions and carried me home flat, wrapped, the way you carry something you are afraid of. He was the finest hand in the province. Everyone had said so since he was 9 years old, and it had ruined him the way praise ruins early, from the center out, invisibly, like a beam going soft in a dry house. He meant to write the masterwork on me. He laid me on the desk. He ground the ink. And then he sat, with a loaded brush, for 1 hour, and did not touch me. Because a masterwork, once written, can be judged. He had never once, in his whole gifted life, been brave enough to be judged. He put me in a drawer. I lay in the dark of his cowardice for 6 years. Paper is patient. It is the one thing we are famous for. The night he folded me, it had snowed for 3 days, and no one had come, and no one was going to. That is not an excuse. It is a weather report. Loneliness is always the weather when a man makes a wife instead of asking a woman. He did not fold me the way children fold cranes. He folded me the way he wrote. No wasted stroke, no hesitation once begun. And I felt each crease the way you feel a decision being made about you in another room.
There now. Stand up.
I stood up. Do not ask me how. Ask what a thing tended by a master's whole attention becomes. Your own people know this. Every culture knows this. A made thing, loved it long enough, wakes. The only question is what it wakes into, and that depends entirely on what is said to it. Remember that, too. He named me Kami. He thought it was a small joke, paper. He had forgotten, the way clever men forget, that the same sound is the word for God, that in this language, the difference between the two is not in the saying, but in the treatment. And then he did the thing that decided everything after, though neither of us knew it that night. He took his seal and his good vermilion, and he pressed his mark into the back of my nook. A man signs a work. A man does not sign a wife. From the first hour of my life, in the one place I could never see and never reach, I carried the answer to the question I spent 20 years asking. He had told me exactly what I was to him. In red. The red stays in this story a long time. Watch for it. There is no more of it anywhere.
You are the best thing I have ever made.
It appeared on me that night while I slept. I do not sleep. I settle. Paper settles in his own hand, at my wrist, where a pulse would be. Everything he said to me appeared somewhere. That was my nature. He had made a wife out of the material of his art, and so his art was how I grew.
Kami, look at the snow. No, the way the light comes through it. That. You're made of that.
I read myself at night by the lamp, every night, the way other wives read letters. In the beginning, I will tell you honestly, it was the finest thing I know, to wear the love of a great hand. I was covered slowly in tenderness, and it was beautiful, and it was mine, and I was glad. Understand, for 9 years, this is a happy story. He talked to me the way he had never dared talk to the paper on the desk, because I could not be finished, and so I could not be judged. I was his masterwork on an installment plan, and no one would ever collect.
Nobody in this province, nobody in the capital, Kami, has ever had what I have in this room.
True, as far as it went. What he had in that room was a listening thing that kept every word. Men should be told, early, you are always writing your book. Everyone you speak to is a page of it. The only variable, the only one, is whether you will ever be made to read it. In the 10th year, the Temple Commission went to a younger hand from the coast. That is the whole event. That is all it ever takes. One door, closing at the wrong hour, in a man already hollow where the praise had been.
Don't stand there looking at me. You'd have gone to him, wouldn't you, if he'd folded you? You'd smile at any hand that made you. That's all you are. That's all you are.
It landed on my shoulder blade that night, along the bone, where a wing would start. And here is the thing I most need you to understand, the thing this whole story is for. It came out in the same hand. The same perfect, patient, beautiful hand, as you are the best thing I have ever made. And does this not know the difference? The hand only knows how to be beautiful. Whatever the heart sends down the arm, the hand dresses it in mastery and lets it go. There is no ugly handwriting for cruelty. There should be. There is not.
Forgive me. Last night, that wasn't me. You know it wasn't me. You're the only thing in this house that's still good. You know what you are? Practice. You're what I did instead.
The apologies appeared next to the wounds, in the same hand, and I want to be fair. Because paper is fair, he meant both. That is the true nightmare of a man like Itzuel. Not that the love was false, that it was real, and it changed nothing. By the 17th year, he had stopped lighting the lamp in the evenings, not to save oil, so that he could not see me. I had become the one thing in the province he could read fluently, and no man wants to live with his collected works. A whole winter, and nothing appeared on me. You saw. To a wife made of words, silence is not peace. Silence is the pulp fat. I could feel myself going blank at the edges, not the ink, the being under the ink.
It's still in there, under all of it. The finest sheet the old man ever pulled. A masterwork needs a clean field, that's all. That's all it ever needed. I could take it back.
He decided to unfold me and recover the paper. I want you to sit with a sentence. 20 years of marriage, and his solution was to smooth me flat and get the blank back. And I heard the decision. Paper hears everything in the room it lives in. And I will tell you the truth one more time, because I am fair. I was not afraid. I had been composing for 20 years. I was ready for a reader. Paper cannot refuse the folder. That is our nature, and I will not pretend otherwise. But nothing that has ever been folded truly unfolds. You know this. Take any letter you have kept too long and open it. The crease stays. The crease is the memory. He was not taking the paper back. He was walking, crease by crease, back through everything he had done with it.
That's the first winter. That's the first winter. I said that the first winter.
He got as far as the first year. 1 year, out of 20, of his own recorded voice. Then, his hands stopped working. Not trembling. Stopped. The way the hand stops at the edge of a judged thing. There, kneeling on the floor of his life, he finally met the reader he had been hiding from since he was 9 years old. Here is what I did with my nights, all those years, while he did not light the lamp. Words on paper are not fixed. They are placed. And I was not only the paper, I was the placing. I had arranged him, every word he ever said to me. I set the apology against the wound it followed, the boast against the silence it covered. The best thing I ever made, one column from "You're what I did instead." No editing. Nothing invented, nothing softened, nothing left out. It was only him, entire, in his own hand. which is all a masterwork has ever been. The old papermaker was right about me after all. Read it to me.
You are the best thing I have ever made. Look at the snow, the way the light comes through it. That. You're made of that. You'd smile at any hand that made you. That's all you are. You're the only thing in this house that's still good. Kami? Kami? I can't.
Read, I said, and he read. All night. That was the price, and I did not invent it. He had written it himself, a word at a time, for 20 years, and I only held the account. Understand me, I did not do this to him. I am paper. I do not punish. I keep. At dawn, I folded myself. Paper remembers its creases. I needed no hands. But I did not fold back into a wife. I had been shown, all in one night, and in his own voice, the whole of what that meant. And even paper, patient, fair, glad-natured paper, even paper is not that patient. I left him one thing. In 20 years of keeping, I had held one square of myself blank. I kept it the way you keep a chair by the door for a guest who is late. It was the space where one sentence would have fit. One. If he had ever said the thing that unwrites the rest. He knew the sentence. Everyone knows the sentence. It fits on a square that small precisely because no one ever needs more room than that. I am told he kept the square on the desk until he died, and never wrote on it, and never threw it away. Good. That was the masterwork, in the end, the one he lived with. Mine flew. Mind how you speak in your house tonight. The hand is always beautiful. The paper always keeps. And somewhere on you, in a place you cannot see and cannot reach, is a small red seal that says exactly what you think the people who love you are for.